Hello, hello. It is Sara Waggle, astrologer and leadership coach here for Moon Astrology Tarot. This time for the moon in Aries. I like this moon for a couple of reasons. First of all, we're talking about midday on the 25th through midday on the 27th. So this is going to get us into the weekend. But what I love about this moon, when it's a moon in Aries with the sun in Leo, so you've got the sun moon trine in fire signs, which is good, right? That's good motivation energy. That's good get your shit together energy. But also this the sun and the moon on Thursday afternoon are going to create a sextile to Mars in Gemini. And I like that because Mars is the ruler of Aries. And it's just nice and supportive. We've got Mars in Gemini, which is good and motivational. Mars in an air sign, and then we've got this fiery moon with that fiery sun working together. I just really like the vibe of this. It's kind of like the I feel like a big chunk of Leo season, if I have not mentioned this yet, I'm going to mention it now, is don't get distracted by the theater that's going on in the world. Don't get distracted by it. Don't get distracted by bullshit that's going on with other people, whether it's drama. Leo can bring a lot of drama, things like that. Just, really working to not get distracted, making sure that you're keeping up with your, I just got distracted this morning. So that's where this is coming from. But also it's just kind of an in general, there's going to be so much going on with Mars and Gemini, with Mercury retrograde. There's going to be so much going on, so much change, so much fiery action happening that it's going to be very easy to get distracted. And so definitely tune into the Leo season, sun and rising signs. It's linked below. Certainly reach out if you would like to know your sun, your moon, your rising. This particular Leo season would be a great time to just know what those signs are, so that you can understand or have a better grasp of what's actually playing out in your own life, and whatnot. Also during this moon in Aries, Chiron will station retrograde. He's still sitting at 23 degrees of Aries. So if you have placements at 23 Aries, Cancer, Libra, Capricorn, you're probably feeling a lot of stuff surfacing, a lot of stuff coming up. Even if you have like 23-degree fire sign placements, 23 Leo, 23 Sag, you may be feeling some stuff that's just, it's coming up, it's wanting to be seen. But the good news is with Chiron stationing retrograde, whatever happened from about April 7th, 8th-ish till now is going to kind of be reviewed, right? Same thing with like Saturn being in retrograde. Whatever happened from probably around February through June, late June, when Saturn stationed retrograde, that stuff's going to be up for review as we move through this. That's why this timing is so significant, because we're kind of like a lot of these outer planets, Neptune, Uranus. Chiron's an asteroid, not a planet, but still he's a significant player in the game. These being in the final decan of those signs, and now they're stationing retrograde before they dip their toes into the next sign. Like, okay, there's some shit we all need to learn and cleanse and clear before we move on. But anyway, this particular lunation is going to be the time to kind of get your shit together, really use that Mars influence, that Mars masculine executes, it builds, the feminine is the visionary, and the masculine comes in and puts the vision into reality type of thing. And we all have that feminine and masculine energy within us. Or maybe you're a partnership and you've got, the feminine has created something or has a new idea, and now the masculine is going to come in and make it all happen. So it's definitely a good time, these next couple of days, to really focus on getting your shit together, getting shit done. What are you up to? What are you actually focused on? Do you really give two shits about who, what, when, where, who's zooming who, kind of thing? Kind of find it comical at this point, because the astrology has been so on point with a lot of specifically like world events and things like that. And so, you know, it's really a good couple of days to get super focused, especially like I said, Thursday afternoon with that the trine between the moon and the sun, both sextiling Mars and Gemini. It's going to be really good. So let's use this. Let me know in the comments what you've used this energy for. And really managed to get accomplished, even if it was a Friday and a Saturday morning. Maybe there was some things around your house you needed to get done, or a work project that needed to get done and you'd been putting it off. What are we up to? Let me know in the comments. I would love to hear from you and know what you're up to. All right, let's see what's going on in the Star Trek Tarot and in the Ancestors and Angels deck. So in the tarot, we have, oh, the Hermit in reverse, Noon Soon. I freaking love this because this is also very social. This is very much like a put yourself out there. You know, do the damn thing. Yes, it's a waning moon, so we're headed into a new moon, but also this is just kind of like maybe a good networking opportunity or a good connecting opportunity or a good have a conversation with your supervisor or your boss or type of thing. But just in general, also this could be really good for dating if you're in, you know, in the dating world or having a good conversation with your partner. I never rule that out. I think partners need to communicate more. So yeah, I love that. The Hermit in reverse. I love that. It's really about getting yourself out there and you know, having the conversations, putting your courageous lioness or lion self out there and really making some stuff happen. I love that. I actually really love the energy of this Leo season. What I feel that may come off as negative or fearful is the people who aren't doing work, who are still stuck in the world's going to go back to normal since 2020. Like that's just not how it's going to play. I'm sorry, but those are the people that I kind of get concerned about is like, and that may be where I project some fear mongering or something. And I don't mean to. I do think even if you're doing work, there is a need to be prepared, a need to be you know, aware and intuitive about where things are going and being able to like adapt and whatnot. But for the most part, like I've waited my whole life for this friggin' energy to show, and I didn't even know it, but I knew it. Like I just didn't know the astrology part of it. Now my sciencey nerdy brain gets to play in astrology about it. Okay, in the Angels and Ancestors, we got the Great Teacher. Interesting. Oh, hold on. Okay, learn from spiritual experience. Yes, I said this, I think, in the Pisces moon. I may have even said it in the um sun signs video, but a lot of this is about knowing your own inner authority, knowing your own like connection to the divine, connection to God, source, universe, Gaia, however you choose to define it. But there is definitely a level of the 3D authority, the 3D leadership that we thought we had is no more. It's crumbling, it's imploding. And whatever that looks like for you, right? Something may be shifting in your own life that's showing up. Does not have to be the political circus. It could be something else for you. But what this is pointing to is really developing and harnessing and honing your trust in your own spiritual gifts, your trust in spiritual guidance, however that shows up for you. So I love those cards for this moon. This is really a moment to cherish, to take all of it in, to really utilize the Mars influence of this moon in Aries. So thank you so much for tuning in. I'll see you on the next video. Have a good one.